You ever wake up and feel like something's missing? Like you were built for more, but you're stuck in the same cycle, same habits, same excuses, same doubts? Let me tell you something real. You are not your current results. You are not your past mistakes. You are not the version of you that feels small right now. You are what you repeatedly believe and what you repeatedly act on. If you think small, you move small. If you move small, you live small. But the second you shift your identity, everything changes, not the world, you. And when you change, the world reacts. Stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. It won't. Confidence is not a feeling. It's a decision. You decide who you are. Then you move like it. You don't fake it to impress people. You step into it to awaken the version of you that's been buried under hesitation. You want respect? Speak like a man who respects himself. Look people in the eye. Stand tall. Slow your movements. Own your space. You want discipline? Wake up when it's uncomfortable. Train when your body says stop. Execute when your mind says later. Not because it feels good, because that's who you are becoming. Most people wait for the perfect morning, the magical day when everything clicks. Their body will be ready, their mindset will be sharp, their confidence will be automatic. That day doesn't exist. The only way you become that man is by acting like him before the results show up. The way you act shapes the way you become. It's not pretending, it's practicing identity. You don't become strong after winning. You become strong by acting strong when losing. You don't become confident after success. You become confident by showing up uncertain and still executing. That's the shift. Life responds to energy. People feel you before they understand you. The room changes based on how you enter it. So how do you walk in? Small, quiet, doubting, or grounded, calm, certain? Men on a mission don't wait for emotion. They move with intention. I may not be the most talented. I may not have all the answers. But I will outwork you. I will outlast you. I will outgrow who I used to be. Look in the mirror. The stronger version of you is already there, buried under hesitation, buried under fear, buried under years of playing small. Strip it away. One decision at a time. One uncomfortable action at a time. One disciplined day at a time. Speak even if your voice shakes. Stand tall even when you want to shrink. Move like you've already won, especially when no one's watching. Because every time you do, you carve weakness out of your identity. This is how legends are built. Not through hype, not through applause, through daily dominance. So stop saying, I wish I was confident. I wish I was respected. I wish I had presence. Start becoming the man who commands it. Let your walk speak. Let your energy hit first. Let your discipline announce you before your words do. You don't need to talk big. You need to move different. And one day people will say, he always had it in him. But you'll know the truth. You chose it. You built it. You became it. Here's the brutal truth most people try to avoid. Success does not care how you feel. It doesn't slow down because you're tired. It doesn't shrink because you're overwhelmed. It doesn't reschedule itself because you had a bad night. Your goals are still at the top of the mountain. They are not coming down to meet you. You either climb or you stay exactly where you are. There will be mornings when your body feels heavy, when your thoughts feel loud, when your confidence feels distant. And in that moment, you have a decision to make. Do you let emotion lead or do you lead yourself? That's the line that separates average from unstoppable. Winners don't wake up asking, do I feel motivated? They wake up deciding it gets done anyway. Because discipline is stronger than mood. Routine is stronger than excuses. Standards are stronger than comfort. You don't rise to the level of your feelings. You fall to the level of your standards. So what are yours? When the alarm hits at 5 a.m. and your body wants more sleep, that's a vote. When the workout burns and your muscles scream, that's a vote. When you could stay quiet, play safe, avoid risk, but you choose to step forward anyway, that's a vote. Every action is casting a ballot for the man you're becoming. An identity is built through repetition. Not once, not when it's convenient, but daily. Champions aren't created on game day. They're created in silence, in the dark mornings, in the lonely nights, in the unseen sacrifices. While others are negotiating with comfort, they are negotiating with their limits. You don't need to feel powerful to act powerful. You act powerful, and the feeling follows. That's how confidence is built. Not through hype, not through compliments, not through external validation, but through surviving resistance, through finishing what you start, through keeping promises to yourself, through doing what you said you would do, especially when you don't feel like it. That's how self-respect is forged. And once you build self-respect, you stop chasing approval because you know who you are. Let's make something clear. Every man you admire once doubted himself. He felt behind. He felt uncertain. He felt like he didn't belong. But he moved anyway. He showed up anyway. He executed anyway. That's the phase you might be in right now. The uncomfortable space between your current reality and your future identity. That space feels awkward. It feels unnatural. It feels like you're pretending, but you're not pretending. You're practicing. You're installing a new standard. And if you stay in that gap long enough, if you keep moving like the future version of you, eventually something shifts. It stops feeling forced. Discipline becomes automatic. Confidence becomes quiet. Presence becomes natural. You no longer have to convince yourself because you've proven it to yourself. Momentum builds, and momentum breeds belief. You start trusting your execution. You start trusting your resilience. You start trusting that no matter what happens, you don't fold. That's when everything changes. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. You stopped negotiating with weakness. You stopped needing perfect conditions. You stopped waiting for motivation to visit you. You became the source. So here's the reality. You can keep letting feelings decide your future, or you can make decisions that override them. You can keep reacting to discomfort, or you can use discomfort as proof that you're growing. You can keep saying, I'll start when I'm ready, or you can say, I become ready by starting. One path leads to regret. The other leads to power. And power isn't loud. It's consistent. It's the man who shows up again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Even when no one claps, even when no one notices, even when progress feels slow. Because he understands something most people never do. Feelings are temporary. Identity is built through action. So move. When you're tired, move. When you're doubting, move. When you're afraid, move. Stack days, stack wins, stack discipline. And one day you'll look back and realize you didn't wait to feel powerful. You became powerful. You didn't fake confidence. You forged it. You didn't hope for change. You executed until change had no choice but to happen. Now listen carefully. If this message pushed you, don't let it fade. Act on it. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more no excuse, identity-shifting motivation, and drop "Built Different" in the comments if you're choosing action over feelings starting today. Brick by brick, day by day, let's build the version of you that doesn't break.